Prescription pills like Percocet and Vicodin are supposed to help people cope with their pain after an accident or surgery.
But an investigation by News Channel 5 shows many people are going to extremes to abuse pain pills or sell them on the streets. News Channel 5 reporter Bob Jones is taking an in-depth look at the problem with pills tonight. And Bob, what you have discovered is truly eye-opening.
Well, it sure is, Lee. I sat down with an undercover detective with the Akron Police Department who says easy access to the pain pills is a big reason for the growing problem. Some people who can't get prescriptions are turning to the black market, and in some cases you might be surprised to find out who the dealer is. Whether it's popping pills or peddling them, the problem of prescription drug abuse is alarming.
In my opinion, it's more significant than the crack and heroin problem. Prescription medications abused every day in all walks of life.
Detective Pat Leonard doesn't want us to show his face because he works undercover in the Akron Narcotics Diversion Unit. His job is to bust people abusing, dealing, or stealing prescription drugs, mostly narcotics like Percocet, Vicodin, and Opana. Is the problem worse than ever?
Yes.
In the last 5 years, Leonard has investigated 376 cases of pill abuse and made 273 arrests, and says that only scratches the surface on the number of people doing whatever it takes to get their hands on pain pills.
I could probably work, overtime every day and not catch up.
I got caught up in the wrong thing.
Karen Grant may not be what you envision as a drug dealer, but
I got busted.
the 61-year-old great-great-grandmother who had pain pills for a back injury was arrested after selling extra Percocet and Vicodin to a confidential informant working for the Summit County Drug Unit.
Needed the extra money.
What she got was 2 years in prison, but last week a judge released Karen to a re-entry program after serving 9 months.
It's not worth it. It's not worth selling pills to anybody or just abusing your prescriptions.
34-year-old Jennifer Grubb of Atwater even used her pet to get Vicodin. Prosecutors say she worked at a veterinarian's office, stole a script pad, forged prescriptions in her dog's name Molly, and filled them at various pharmacies. Grubb was given probation.
This is the only case that I can recall where somebody actually used their dog to get a prescription in order to support their drug habit.
Kim Sherman, a pharmacist with Ritzman Pharmacy, sometimes calls police if she suspects a customer could be doctor shopping for narcotics.
They will go from one doctor to another, and the doctors don't know that they're getting prescriptions from another physician, and so they're kind of doubling up on their medications that way. Detective
Leonard says some people hooked on pain pills also tamper with prescriptions. Here, an oxycodone script was changed from 5 milligrams to 15. Here, Subutex altered from 1 milligram to 8. Leonard says more and more people are messing with powerful and potentially dangerous drugs, running the risk of addiction or overdose.
Ultimately, the worst case scenario is death.
And Detective Leonard tells us that some pain pill dealers are actually making a living selling the drugs on the streets. For example, he said one Opana pill could go for $50 on the streets. And Summit County prosecutor Sherry Bevan Walsh told us multiple people have been indicted just this past month for forging prescriptions. Live in our bureau at the Akron Beacon-Journal tonight, Bob Jones, News Channel 5.
Definitely a serious and very complex problem, Bob. Thank you. Tonight at 11, Chief Investigator Ron Regan follows the trail of a local doctor who's under investigation for allegedly overprescribing addictive painkillers, a problem that you and I wind up paying for. What the doctor's prescription records reveal, that's coming up tonight on News Channel 5 at 11.